Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our normally scheduled broadcast. I am Jimbo. That's Cody. That's Rafe. And that's Cruz. And we are the Benchwarmers Unhinged. What's happening, fellas?
Howdy.
Hello,
Yeah.
everyone. Hello.
A
A lot of exciting things going on in life,
Oh, lots of exciting things going on in life. But
miscellaneous and whatnot.
yeah, a lot of miscellaneous and whatnot. But
Exactly.
more importantly, though, a lot of important things going on in the sports world on all fronts, of course. So we got some recapping to do, some things to catch up on. So I thought it'd be fun if we changed it up a little bit and go ahead and let Cruz talk about the wrestling stuff first.
And have a good night, everybody. I'm leaving.
Cruz,
Well,
what's going on in the WWE world?
stuff
Or
and
in the
things.
wrestling world.
Actually, stuff and things. That's
all he's got. That's all he's got. Stuff and things.
Yeah, that's all that's really going on. I mean, the action never stops in wrestling land. No,
It's true.
so we're all still kind of recovering from the fallout of WrestleMania. Very, very action-packed week we had. We had Seth Rollins kicking off Raw, addressing what happened at WrestleMania with losing to Gunther and Breaker returning. I don't know why I blanked on his name. I don't know why I blanked on his name. But they finally got their match set up, and it is official. They will finally meet one-on-one at Backlash, which obviously was supposed to happen at WrestleMania, but Breaker got injured, so that they kind of pushed that back a little bit. But pretty hyped for that match, not gonna lie.
Dude, props to Breaker for taking that chair shot and getting busted open on the back
Oh
end.
my gosh. Yeah, so anybody watching, if y'all didn't see the week, I think it was the week before. Rollins jumped division and he hit Breaker with the chair, and I think that the top part of it, like the lip of it, caught him in the back of the head and kind of busted him open. Dude had to get like, I think it was like a couple staples in the back of he had to get like 15 staples or something like that. Yeah, right. Let's see what else. Going through my notes here.
Sorry, I just put you on the spot, buddy.
No, you're good. No, you're good. Oh, we did finally get some NXT call-ups, which we're always hyped to see. We can confirm that Sol Ruka and Joe Hendry are both now officially part of the Raw roster. Joe Hendry actually had a pretty awesome segment. He kicked off his debut with, of course, one of his legendary concerts, dropping what I would like to say. Dropping what I'm gonna go ahead and call the dopest song of 2026. Can we fire Logan Paul? Oh Lord. Of course, this didn't sit well with Austin Theory and Logan Paul, because why not? So they came out and tried to beat down Joe Hendry, but Joe Hendry would get a save from the Street Profits, which is always awesome to see. So hopefully we see a tag team title match between the Profits and Paul and Theory at some point. Sorry, I'm blanking on the names, everybody.
He's flustered. He's never gone first before.
True. For real. I was not prepared. Also, we were still trying to figure out if we were actually going to do this tonight or not. So I'm also still flustered from that. But no, it's all good. So we had Rey Mysterio meeting El Grande Americano. Of course, El Grande Americano preparing for his match at the end of this month, actually. He will be taking on the original El Grande Americano in a mask versus mask match. And actually tonight, I think it's going on right now. They are having the contract signing on AAA right now. So very hyped to see where that goes.
The Kingo versus Little Kingo tonight too.
Yeah, I saw that too. So pretty hype. We had Obafemi just straight up just dominating Grayson Waller, and we'll just move on from that. That's all that really needs to be said. No, he threw that guy into another dimension. Grayson Waller did not deserve that. But then again, he was asking for that, so
yeah, he was asking for it.
Yeah. We had a tag team match between Bayley and Lara Valkyria versus Raquel Rodriguez and the hometown girl of Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez. Dude, we have got to talk about that pop that Roxanne had in her hometown. Yes, for anybody watching, yes, we do understand that she was in her hometown, but man, that pop was insane for
That
Roxanne
was.
Perez. It was pretty
I
awesome,
mean,
though.
it would have been better if she turned on Liv right then.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to let it build a little bit, man. You gotta let it percolate. So we'll see where that goes.
Percolate.
Perez and Rodriguez picking up the win thanks to Liv. Thank you, Liv. Hey. And then we ended the night with Roman Reigns addressing his win at WrestleMania over addressing his win over addressing his win over CM Punk at WrestleMania, coming out with the Usos to celebrate and talk about potential his future plans for the title. And who should come out than none other than Jacob Fatu, who has been on a roll himself. He challenged Roman to a match at Backlash. He said he gave him a week to think about it. And we finally got it announced this. Yeah, they did make it official. So it'll be Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu at Backlash for the World Heavyweight title. So
Yo, man. But
very
Jacob
interesting.
Fatu placing that hold on Roman Reigns though.
The Tongan death grip. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
the
That's an
tongue and
old
death
school move.
grip.
Yeah, that's for all you Haku fans if y'all ever watched him back in the day.
Yeah.
Moving right along, we'll jump over to NXT. Go away ad on my phone. So we started the match with Rafe's favorite group of all time, Dark State, specifically Saquon Sugars, challenging Miles Bourne for the North American title. Rafe, you'll be happy to know that Miles Bourne did retain the title over Saquon Sugars.
Oh, I know. I watched it.
So Rafe is happy about that one.
He said, "Oh, I know. Oh, I know."
Yeah, no, right. That was the match Rafe was looking forward to. Also, what'll happen on SmackDown, but we'll get to that here in a minute. We had we had Tony D'Angelo coming out and addressing his victory and his title run and future plans, but he was met with a couple of new faces actually. So first to step up to Tony D'Angelo was WWE's newest signee from New Japan. His name there was Evil, but we don't know what his name is going to be here in NXT.
It should
He
be
didn't say
evil.
much.
Hey, hold on. Time out. His name was
Yes,
Evil.
Yeah.
so his name was literally Evil in New Japan.
Somebody was making jokes and said his name in WWE is going to be mean.
That would be hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. That would be hilarious.
Mean.
Oh man.
He's the new Blue Meanie.
No,
Blue
man.
Meanie.
If y'all know, no, he ain't gonna be the new Blue Meanie. No, if anybody's ever seen Evil in New Japan, man, that dude's goated. So yeah, he didn't say much. They didn't even address him as evil. They just said
the fiance of Io Sky. For those that did not know,
he is. So that's
Really?
evil.
evil.
No kidding. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he be crushing her. He's fucking huge.
My
Oh
dog.
Lord.
Oh no, poor Io.
Stupid. So that may or may not be setting up a title match later down the line. But as Evil was walking away, we had surprise interference and the surprise attack from both Tavion Heights, who laid out the NXT champion with belly to belly, before a mystery man who Vic Joseph very, very hilariously thought was a fan. All right. Now, mind you, to anybody who hasn't watched this week's episode of NXT, this was a pretty big dude, and the way he was dressed did kind of make him look as like a fan because he was wearing a black hoodie and like jeans, and but I've never seen a dude this big hit a moonsault since like Vader or anybody like that. But no, it is not a fan. It is actually a English indie wrestler named Will Cruz, Kroos. That's how you spell his last name. So yeah. So Tony D already getting jumped by 3 guys coming after his title. So I'm very curious to see where this goes for Tony D.
Only
Hey,
The
man,
only
he's
reason I
champ.
knew who he was because I've seen his videos on like TikTok and
Mhm.
YouTube and shit.
Yeah. But yeah, he's pretty good. He moves very well for a man his size.
For sure.
For sure.
He
He reminds me
Yeah.
of Keith Lee.
He kind of does, yeah.
Oh, I miss Keith Lee.
We had Lola Vice coming out and addressing her her suffering an attack from Izzy Dame in the colon. But she would get some help from her AAA mixed tag team partner, Mr. Iguana, and that actually
And
did set up
I
a
guess
match for this week's. Yeah, and like yes, guy. So, and that actually did set up a match for the next episode of NXT. So it'll be Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana taking on Izzy Dame and Nico Vance.
Nice.
So pretty hype.
Oh,
Pretty hype. Always hype to see Mr. Iguana.
And his puppet.
Yeah, his puppet.
Not a puppet. It's
Let
real
me see that.
iguana.
Oh, yeah, right. It's a real iguana. That's why.
Real
That's why.
iguana.
Yep. Then we had the main event. We had Ricky Saints taking on Shiloh Hill. This would actually end up being Ricky Saints' final match in NXT as he gets called up to the SmackDown roster. Overall, I did actually enjoy this match. Shiloh Hill picking up the win, so pretty dope to see. I hope they keep building momentum for Shiloh Hill.
and I agree because
he's-
I feel like Shiloh is probably the most versatile superstar on that roster right now.
Absolutely.
Because
Yeah.
like the way that he just turns on from like being a goofy, silly
Yeah.
person to just
Yeah.
like he can work himself into any storyline. Like he'll take the wheels off your car and then fucking beat your ass in the ring afterwards. It's funny as shit.
No, for real. But yeah, it's always dope to see him in the ring. Just what he can do in the ring is very entertaining. So hopefully they build off of this.
I just think it's funny that he gets like super pumped up when he takes his tooth out.
He takes his tooth out. Yeah.
He's like,
So it's funny when he takes it out and then he puts it in his pocket.
yeah.
That's the funny part.
Keep going a bit.
All right.
All right, no, you're good. And then finally, we'll move over to SmackDown. Started the show with Cody Rhodes addressing his the medical concerns that popped up over him, but he did say he was cleared to compete and get back in the ring at some point. That's when he was interrupted by the man we just talked about, Ricky Saints, making his official. Excuse me, making his official SmackDown debut. Got to hit the Ricky Saints once, ladies and gentlemen. Got to hit the Ricky Saints at least once. They made a little hint at their past in AEW. Saints also said that he is here to take Cody Rhodes' spot. Cody Rhodes said he's not a hard man to find, but he's not a hard man to find, and he's not an easy guy to beat. So we'll see where that goes. I would be down to see that match down the line at some point.
Did he say not either? I can't be beat. I can't remember. I thought he said I can't.
I think he said he can't be beat or something like that. Moving right along, we will. So we had a match between Charlotte Flair and JC Jane. Rave's going to want to take his headphones off for this one. This was Jane's. I believe this was her first official match on SmackDown. JC Jane unfortunately picking up the win. But there is some good news. So after JC Jane picked up the win against Flair, we had Fatal Influence attacking Flair and Bliss. And who should come out to make the save? Then none other our new women's world champion, Rhea Ripley.
Mommy.
and after that, yeah. And that also set up a match for next week's SmackDown. It'll be a 6-women tag team match between Fatal Influence again taking on Charlotte, Alexa, and Rhea Ripley. So Rafe is going to keep his eye out for that one because he wants to see Fatal Influence lose. Rafe, thoughts?
I want JC Jane to lose, but I want Fallon Henley to win. Is that possible?
I don't think it works that way.
Maybe an alternate timeline where the world is
I
different.
need Fallon Henley to just kick her repeatedly in the cooter.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute, but I thought
exactly.
you loved JC Jane.
You thought
Yeah,
wrong,
Lord.
my guy.
Wrong.
You got wrong.
That's what you
That's what
get.
you get
Oh,
for
Lord. Moving right along, the opening segment with Cody Rhodes and Ricky Saints actually did set up a match between them for that SmackDown. Cody Rhodes picking up the win over Ricky Saints. Very good match. I'm not gonna lie. Very, very good showing for Ricky Saints on his first SmackDown match. Of course, Rhodes was attacked after the match by Gunther, and this may or may not be setting up a match for Backlash. I really hope not, and if it does, I really hope Cody wins. I really hope
Like,
Cody
please
wins,
do
man.
not get that belt on Gunther
Great.
again.
I don't know, man. Well, jeez, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh Lord. Next we have so I did want to talk about this one. I didn't watch this episode of SmackDown, but I did see the highlight of this. So we had a segment between Danhausen, The Miz, and Kit Wilson. So The Miz tricked Danhausen. He was saying that he would take him on as an apprentice and show him the ropes. But of course, Miz being Miz, tricked Danhausen, and Kit Wilson and the Miz beat down Danhausen, hit him with the skull crushing finale. Danhausen would go backstage and go talk to Nick Aldis, and it was made official if it works out. So there will be a tag team match between the Miz and Kit Wilson against Danhausen and a mystery partner. The match will only happen if Danhausen can find a partner. Do we have any guesses on who his partner is going to be?
R-Truth.
That would be dope, but I think he's still busy defending the tag team titles. But it would be
Right?
funny.
Our
It would be funny nonetheless. I would be down to see R-Truth be his tag team partner.
I have
That'd
two
be
guesses.
hilarious.
One of them is a funny guess. Stardust. And the other
Okay.
one is
I did see a
Royce
Facebook post
Keys.
that's going to be his tag team partner. Was going to be Stardust. Oh Lord!
Stars.
Who was your other guess?
Royce Keys.
Royce Keys.
Oh,
Yeah,
Royce
I
Keys.
was thinking
Ooh,
him.
Royce Keys would be crazy to see. Oh man.
I hope whoever goes
I don't
against
know.
Gunther next knocks him back to his old Walter name. Fuck that guy.
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't even really know who they could potentially tag with him to actually make it work. Maybe somebody that doesn't like Kit Wilson and the both.
It's gonna be one of the mini Danhausens from WrestleMania.
It's gonna be Danhausen and Minihausen.
Yeah.
Dog pile.
or from a post that I saw earlier today when I saw the match got announced, someone said the Boogeyman would be crazy to see.
Oh, that'd be wild.
That would be crazy.
That would be insane if the Boogeyman showed up.
Talk sex,
Oh Lord.
Talk sex.
Yeah.
It's gonna be John
Oh Lord. It's gonna be John Cena. Man, if it was John Cena, that'd be crazy. A crazy way to
Right?
come back for one more match. We had a women's tag team title match. We had Lash Legend and Nia Jax challenging the current champions Paige and Brie Bella to a rematch. Paige and Brie Bella picking up the win and retaining the titles.
Yay!
And then we had the main then we had the main event. We had the Usos taking on the MFTs. So I did see the altercation, shall we say, earlier in the night where they were talking to Jacob Fatu and going all about the Roman business of him getting involved with Roman, and MFC saying no, leave him to us, and then they were going back and forth about how to deal with Jacob. And I know that set up the tag team match later that night. Ended in a no contest, just straight up shenanigans between the whole Bloodline family, or these two separate Bloodline entities. I don't know how you want to address it.
The Timu bloodline.
Yeah. But so what are we thinking as far as maybe Solo and the MFTs, or at least what's left out of the MFTs, which we'll get to here in a little bit? What role do you think they're going to play in this whole Jacob Roman match, if any?
I feel
I think they're gonna have.
I was gonna say, I feel like they're probably gonna keep him out of it.
So the only thing I can see is Solo wants his group to be like the top guys, so they would attack Jacob and Roman. So then it's like 3-on-2, and then that's when Jacob and Roman, like obviously the match is over at this point. Jacob and Roman are down in the 3-on-2. Somebody comes out from the crowd, and it's none other than your boy Zilla Fatu, who's gonna be in Tampa that weekend.
He is. He is indeed.
And him and Jacob are like this. They tight.
Potentially so, but I definitely do. In my opinion, that would be cool. I wish that would happen, but in my opinion, I think that because you got to keep in mind here, who else did they bring into this fray in the attack backstage against Jacob Fatu? Royce Keys.
Royce Keys too, but LA Knight was involved with all the.
Well, yeah. But on this past Friday, they attacked Jacob and Royce Keys in the back.
Yeah.
So, if anything, I'd say that Solo and Jacob go to interfere, but are in. Or wait, no, Solo and Talatonga go to interfere with that match, but are intercepted by Royce Keys.
That would be dope.
That would be dope.
It starts a feud between them and Solo. And like Cruz said, with what's left of his family, and Cruz will get into that.
Yes, yeah. So we'll go ahead and move on to the big overall story in the wrestling world. So this past, I guess, 2 weeks now, or the past 2 weeks, we've had a couple of a lot of releases actually. Some of them pretty surprising. Some of them we kind of saw coming, but like it still kind of sucks. So last week, the list of releases was all the members of the Wyatt Six. So Uncle Howdy, Nikki Cross, Eric Rowe, and Joe Gacy, Dexter Loomis. We had Aleister Black, Zelina Vega. Oh yeah, Aleister Black, Zelina Vega, Kairi Sane, and both Motor City Machine Guns. Some of the other names are some of the other notable departures were Zoe Stark, Alba Fire, and Apollo Crews.
And then a bunch of NXT call-up talent.
Yeah. So some of the NXT people that got released was Andre Chase, Dante Chen, Tyra May Steele, who I believe was on Evolve actually.
She was.
Luca
She won the first
Crucifino.
season of LFG, which I don't think should happen, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, that's crazy. Luca Crucifino, for those of you who don't remember, he was part of the D'Angelo family. Malik Blade, who was actually pretty dope, dude. But yeah, obviously we talked about the releases, I think, when we did the Raw watch party.
Yeah.
Obviously the more shocking ones for us were obviously all the Wyatt Six. Aleister Black was pretty surprising. Aleister, Zelina, and Kyrie were also the ones that were surprising to us because for those who don't know, all three of them were in the middle of separate storylines. Obviously, Kyrie was in the middle of the Io Asuka storyline that would have potentially led to a turn. And then Aleister Black and Zelina were feuding. Yeah, well, yeah, we're never. Yeah, that's always going to be the biggest what if, the biggest payoff we're never going to see. And then Aleister Black and Zelina were feuding, or I guess not feuding. They were. Who was the last person they were interacting with? I don't remember it off the top of my head.
They were behind. They were in the background during a segment. Was it with Sammy?
I want to say it was Sammy.
Yeah, Aleister Black had kind of like a thing going on with Sammy and whatnot, but it never materialized.
Yeah, I know he kind of hinted at maybe starting something with Sammy. He kind of popped up to him every once in a while. But yeah, we'll never see that materialize. And then all the members of the Wyatt Six, that was definitely the most surprising one. But I mean, and we all kind of talked about it, and we all kind of agreed to the same thing that, you know, it had potential, but obviously without Bray Wyatt not being there, it kind of hindered where they could have gone with the group.
Yeah. And I'm thinking about the Wyatt Six over the past few days and whatnot.
Mhm.
When they first brought them onto the scene, okay, they brought them onto the scene in a really dark way with the attack backstage and whatnot.
Mhm.
Everything was destroyed. People were beaten down. People were bloodied and whatnot. But then when they actually put them in like in ring wrestling and whatnot, it just didn't have the same dark. It didn't have the same dark feel that Bray Wyatt had with the Wyatts before.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it needed
Yeah.
to be darker and a little bit more, a little bit more. I just don't think it had it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it definitely needed something else. And apparently there was, I don't know how true this is, but apparently the reason why the White Six and Alistair specifically got released was apparently TKO is not really a fan of like the darker characters like them, which really doesn't make sense considering uh considering wrestling is not just about the action in the ring, it's also about
Yeah.
the talent and the
Yes.
character.
And
So
the greatest character of all time was a dark character.
yeah,
The
absolutely.
Undertaker was a dark
Yeah.
character.
I mean,
See?
Undertaker had a 30+ year career as, like you said, one of the darkest characters we've ever seen. We also had, early
He was carrying Paul
Mankind,
Bearer in
Kane.
some fucking cement.
Dude, for real. I mean, if you go back, we can just Undertaker, Kane, early Mankind, like very, very early Mankind,
Oh, yeah.
Bray Wyatt. There's like a bunch of people we could probably name off the top of our heads as like darker, like more Boogeyman. I'll throw him up there, Boogeyman. Just the characters of that kind of vibe, and like now you have a problem with them. Like what the heck? Like clearly they
starting
sold back in the day.
to see a trend.
But whatever.
I'm starting to. It makes me want to defend Triple H more because a lot of people have been putting a lot of this on him, saying like this is all him getting rid of these people. So, no, it's TKO. It's new ownership, and unfortunately, Triple H is head of creative. He's not the boss of the whole company, and he has to do what he's told.
Yeah, they kind of. Yeah,
And even
they.
Zelina said it, and on her stream, she was like, "When I got the call, it was from TKO. It wasn't from WWE executives."
Yeah. For those watching, Zelina didn't kind of explain how it like works with the releases and everything like that. So yeah, as far as this list and I guess the new process now, it's basically out of Triple H's hands. It's all up to TKO, and then, but yeah, because I think Zelina said it used to be like Triple H would call them and to let them know what was going on. But yeah, nothing's really been said, or nobody's really made any announcements about what their plans are going to be. I do know that Luca Crucifino actually just announced that he's actually retired from professional wrestling.
I saw that.
I
Yeah.
saw that too.
Yeah, but some of the other ones were pretty crazy. Santos Escobar was kind of crazy to me because he was on AAA, and now you just let that dude go. Like he would have been fine in AAA.
If anything, just leave him in AAA and just. I don't want to say give him a pay cut, but at the same time, AAA doesn't have the following that WWE does.
I mean, honestly, one of the ones that was a surprise to me was Zoe Stark. Only because
Stark. I was just about to mention her. Yep.
Because she's on IR right now. You don't release a star when she's on IR. You wait until they're cleared and then bring them back.
I think it was a lot of because of how long she was on IR. She was on IR for like a year and a half, came back, and in her first match, she injured the same knee.
But still, though, okay, I
get what you're saying. Like, I agree with you. I'm just saying that's probably their thinking is.
But I'm with Cody on this.
Like, why are we paying?
Yeah, I mean, but I'm with Cody on this one. You can't release somebody when they're hurt. from a job. I think that's like that's against the law.
Yeah, you got 5 day off.
Right, exactly.
Unfortunately, it is not the first time it's happened in the wrestling world overall, where a company releases a superstar while they're injured. It is the most messed up thing in the world. But no, I absolutely agree. They shouldn't have done that.
Gave her severance pay, 'cause I'm like, I feel like you can get away with that, but
Probably. Motor City Machine Guns was another one that kind of surprised me because I was like, okay, you're kind of slowly rebuilding the tag team division, and you have all these tag teams, but you release like one of the biggest, well-known tag teams in the world.
And no offense, but you're throwing
on top of the next team we're about to talk about.
Yeah, and you're throwing tag teams in there that is Jamie Priest and R-Truth, and I don't have anything. I love that tag team, but you're just putting people together instead of like utilizing teams that have trained together and have been together for so fucking long and actually have that chemistry.
Yeah, WWE doesn't have the best track record as far as like pushing established tag teams, like you say, like Street Profits or Fraxium or anybody like that. It's always these random tag teams, which again, like you said, and I agree, I have nothing against the randomly thrown together tag teams, but it's just like so out of the blue. It's the same thing with the women's tag team too, the women's tag team division too, because there's a few of them that are established, but there's a lot of them that are kind of like thrown together, and it always sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Charlex is like the perfect example of like kind of being thrown together and it worked. Like that one worked.
Yeah. 100%.
And Lyra and Bailey.
But Lyra and Bailey is another one. Yeah, that worked. I kind of wish they gave them the titles though, but I mean that's neither here nor there. But hopefully down the line they get a tag team title run. And actually just announced earlier today, we had 4 more releases. We had JC Mateo, Tonga Loa from the MFTs get released, and of course the big one, the New Day, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston both have left WWE.
That makes me sad.
I mean,
the New Day one does hurt. I think Shane said it best earlier in our other group chat. They really didn't have much else left to prove. I mean, they kind of basically did everything in WWE.
I was really hoping Xavier get a singles title run.
Yeah, that would have been great. I know he's always said he was happy doing the tag team title runs and then winning King of the Ring. I know he said that was a pretty big highlight for him. But I would have loved to have seen one like Intercontinental or US or even like a North American title run in NXT. That would have been really dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a singles run for him.
Yeah. Shane said it best. He said nothing left for them to prove. New talent. They're obviously getting older. And then I think another big factor, and I think we talked about it before we hopped on, was Biggie going out with his injury. I think that kind of, I wouldn't say really killed their momentum a little bit, but it did kind of halt their plans for a little bit of what they were going to do with New Day. And then turning them heel worked at first. This is just me. I'm just speaking for myself here. I don't know if you guys want to weigh in on this. Turning them heel was fine at first, but I don't think it worked out the way WWE wanted it to work out. So I feel like they should have made them not heels, but more aggressive faces, if that makes sense.
I will tell you, I was there the week after they turned heel. I was at the Raw in Houston, and the boos were so loud that you couldn't even hear them talking over the mic, over the speakers in the whole place. Like they, like you said, it worked like crazy at first. Like they were getting booed so hard. They were getting booed harder than Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah. They had that Dom level hard.
Yeah. So, and it worked. I just think they never really put their foot on the gas and gave them the right storylines to keep that going. Unfortunately.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Then they started this whole thing recently with Javon, and it looked like maybe Javon was going to become part of the New Day, and That would have been very interesting. I mean, I would have liked to see
Yeah.
that, but it sucks because WWE is losing not only the New Day, but they're losing a lot of content as well with Xavier Woods and Up Down Down and Left Right and all that other shit that he did. And
Yeah.
I just honestly enjoyed Xavier Woods and Kofi as people, like just in general.
Yeah.
So it really sucks seeing them go, but I mean, I'm hoping they'll find something to kind of keep them going.
Everybody's already saying AEW. Everybody's already saying AEW, which I get. I mean, I get everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, AEW or TNA or whatever." And I
If
saw
that's
New
where
Day
they go,
one.
I'll watch them in AEW. I mean, I'm not opposed to watching another show
Yeah.
like most other
Yeah. No.
people.
Absolutely. It's
I
just
mean,
funny
there's
because I
always
think.
been the show so much.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. I think the reason why. Because I saw a post earlier and it was like there's an upcoming AEW show or pay per view. I don't remember where it's at. But they were like, "Oh, watch the New Day show up to challenge for the tag titles or whatever." And then there was the post of I don't know if anybody watching or if you guys have ever seen. So if you go on Twitter, if you go on the I think it's both of them. It's the Young Bucks official Twitter page. Their little bio or whatever it says Young Bucks versus New Day will happen one day. Uh, remember this post. So everybody's already saying they're gonna probably go to AEW to finally fulfill that match. I would be down to see it.
I would.
It'd be really
I'd be
dope
down
to
to see
see
that.
New Day and Young Bucks.
I saw another
But
hint too. MJF posted on Twitter, it's a new day.
I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
And
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. And last but not least, of course, some very sad news that we were talking about before we hopped on here.
Yeah.
So I saw this. I think it was announced earlier today. So for those who don't know, there's an AEW wrestler named Rebel. She unfortunately just announced that she has ALS. She had been struggling with previous health issues. So she said she recently went to visit her doctor to go get some surgery done, I believe, and that's when she found out she has ALS. So she's obviously it's pretty big deal. It's a very serious situation.
100%.
Yeah. So it says, So I found the news report here. So it's Rebel revealed that she was diagnosed with terminal ALS, neurological disease affecting nerve cells which control voluntary muscle movement. This comes on the back of a previous cancer diagnosis last year and hospitalization for pneumonia. Rebel noted that she was unsure of how long she had left, but thanked AEW and Tony Khan for the medical support over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I did see a lot of wrestlers, obviously, showing support for Rebel. But yeah, it sucks to hear.
Sure.
But yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
It 100% does suck to hear. I
Yeah.
mean, like Cruz said, we were talking about this before we came on and whatnot. I mean, it's one thing that she had a battle with, that she's had, medical issues and whatnot, and that she had a battle with cancer and whatnot. And,
Mm.
the type of no cancer is ever good. Let's just clear that up
Yeah.
right now. I'm not saying that, any cancer is better or worse than the other cancer, but I mean, because no cancer is good. But I mean, her brushing with cancer and whatnot, is a cancer that, you can fight and you can win against and whatnot. But,
Yeah.
and, props to her for overcoming that and everything. But I mean, like Cruz said, we were talking about this before we got on, man, ALS, that's a whole different beast.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a whole
that's one
different
of those,
story.
that's one of those things that, it's been around for a long time and still to this day, there's no cure for.
Yeah.
I mean, so
Yeah.
I mean, I was telling the guys when we got on too. I mean, shit, it's happening now. I mean, like, it's super emotional. Like, I mean, like just thinking about it and whatnot, and because we're wrestling fans. We
Yeah.
don't just watch WWE. I know that we've all seen TNA Impact. I know that we've all seen AEW. We all watch AAA, NXT. We're wrestling fans, and
Yeah.
that's just what it is. We we enjoy wrestling as a creative content, and
Mhm.
when a star faces something like that and whatnot, you feel it and whatnot. And that honestly, I
Yeah.
really do feel it. It just really sucks. I
Yeah.
wish and pray for nothing but the best for her moving forward.
Yeah.
For sure.
I hope that
Yeah, she's
at best she can be comfortable.
yeah, she mentioned, I think a little later on in the day, she mentioned she thanked all the community and the rest and fellow wrestlers for her support. She is aware of what's ahead of her in this situation. She's just she is thankful for the career she had. She's just hopeful and praying for a smooth transition and you know uh uh
Yeah, just going forward. Just going
a
forward.
peaceful time, yeah, peaceful time going forward for when it happens.
I
But
just
yeah,
can't
no,
imagine like
absolutely.
knowing, you know what I mean? Like knowing the
Yeah.
inevitability of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
that's
hundred
yeah,
what
percent.
hurts.
I mean, it's just like being diagnosed with terminal cancer and whatnot. You know, and the
mhm,
Yeah.
doctor tells
yeah,
you that there's nothing else they can do for you. I mean, it's
yeah,
like Cruz said and whatnot, or like Cody just said. You know, knowing that what's ahead, knowing that
yeah,
ultimately how it's going to end.
Yeah.
yeah. And
That,
like the report said, she doesn't know what time frame she has, and I've heard we've probably all seen them like news articles of people that have ALS that live way beyond the time
yep,
frame that doctors give them. So
Mhm.
yep,
hopefully it's that type of a situation for Rebel. Um,
100%.
I mean, I hope
but
so. With
yeah,
her being an athlete and stuff, and being able
yeah,
to, actually be
yeah,
able to work out and kind of keep herself as healthy as possible.
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. But yeah, our thoughts and prayers are with Rebel and her friends and family right now in this
absolutely,
time.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
100%.
but I
And she's
think
47.
that
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, she's 47.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, she's 47. Um, but I think that's it for the wrestling news. Sorry to bring the mood down a little bit with the wrestling stuff. We talk about
Yeah.
releases and then the situation of Rebel, but I mean, it's like I said when I started the segment. I mean, it's nonstop in the wrestling world. It's
Yep.
just good and bad. It's just a roller
Sports
coaster.
and entertainment, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just honestly, it's just the nature of the beast, and
yeah,
that's part of. Unfortunately, that's part of life sometimes.
yeah,
So, but
yeah.
well, thank you,
Now we'll
Cruz, for all the wrestling updates and whatnot. Moving
now we'll
forward,
throw
we
it back to
have
now we'll throw it back to Jimbo and the brothers back in the
yeah,
studio.
yeah. Well, all right, before we do moving forward, we have Backlash in what, a week?
Yes,
Yeah,
Backlash
a
in
week from
next week.
today.
Actually, yeah.
Yep.
Actually, let me see if y'all can give me a second here. If y'all
Yeah,
are
yeah,
cool
yeah,
with it,
yeah,
I
yeah,
can try to pull up the card real quick.
yeah.
I think
Pull up
they've
the
Just
card
see
real
what.
quick.
confirmed like 3 matches so far, maybe 4.
Let me see.
Yeah. Last time I saw it was like 3 or 4 of them.
So far it's 5 matches that got announced.
Mm.
Okay, we missed
So
one.
we have so we have Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. We have Io Sky and Asuka, which got announced on Monday.
Hmm.
Oh, right. That's
We
what I
have
forgot about.
yeah. We have Roman defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Jacob. We have Trick Williams defending the United States Championship against Sami Zayn, which I guess got announced on SmackDown. I didn't get a chance to watch SmackDown last night.
It got announced on SmackDown after
It did.
Sami Zayn and RIP to Jin's family.
Our salutes to
Uh,
and he did his job.
Not the button. Not
And
the
yeah,
buttons.
it got announced on SmackDown after the medical staff was
after
unable to
after
revive
the
Gingy.
man, poor Ginger, he didn't deserve that. And then we have the tag team match between the Miz and Kit Wilson against Danhausen and a mystery opponent or tag team partner. So that is the match card so far. As far as for Backlash.
Potentially a couple more matches coming. So.
Yeah, potentially a couple more matches, potentially some changes here and there. But I do believe that's it for all the wrestling news.
Yeah, that's it for the wrestling news.
Yeah.
With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get this one out of the way because it's gonna be a quick one on my side. There is in the NBA playoffs right now, and I mean absolutely chaos. Now, that being said, hold on, I got to transition really fast.
Did anybody see the video of Shaq doing the funeral for I think it was the Hawks mascot on the desk, and he put it in the little coffin? that cracked me up. I was like,
Sorry
dang,
about
man,
that. I had to transition really quick. Now,
No,
there
you're
is
good.
chaos in the NBA playoffs right now, specifically in the East right now. Okay, because 1, 2, 3 games in the East are have all 7 games, and 2 of them are still to be decided. One of them just got decided, but that's in the East. In the West, on the other hand, the West is already set up for the semifinal rounds. So, in the semifinal rounds, we'll have the OKC Thunder, the defending champions, taking on, unfortunately, LeBron, Magikarp, Flop, and James, and the Lakers. The Rockets gave the Lakers a good run. The Rockets were able to come back from 0-3 to make the series interesting and almost force Game 7. But ultimately, the Lakers would pummel them last night in Houston and win that series. So, and Game 1 in the Western Conference semifinals, it'll be the Lakers and the Thunders, and then in Game 2 will be the Spurs, who take care of business against the Blazers with and without Wemby, Alien Wemby. Let's go. They will be taking on the Timberwolves, and in that conference, yes.
I think that's my favorite matchup of the next round. That's gonna be so good.
Oh, the Timberwolves and the Spurs.
Yeah, Spurs, bro. I love
yeah. Oh, they gonna get after
probably
it.
my favorite player in the league right now.
They gonna get after it. Oh, I can't wait. That series will kick off on May 4th, which will be Monday, right? Is that right? Huh?
Excited and nervous.
I am excited and nervous. Look, the Timberwolves
He's
are
optimistic about what could happen.
I am. And make no mistake, the Timberwolves are no slack team. But as like I said though, the Spurs have proven that they can get it done with and without Wemby, because they won Game 1, just narrowly lost Game 2 when Wemby went down, won Game 3 and won Game 4 to close out the series. So one of them without Wemby. So I mean, it's gonna be a good series, regardless. I'm excited. Anyway, over in the Eastern Conference right now. Now, this is where I said is the chaos right now. Okay, there were three games. Okay, that have been forced into Game 7 because nobody can close out the series against each other. Okay, the first team that actually made it to the semifinals was the New York Knicks, which I am surprised at. I thought the Knicks were going to choke it out in the first round, but hey, proving me wrong. Way to go, Jalen Brunson. And actually, one of the games just ended. The 76ers beat the Boston Celtics, who were a high favorite to represent the East in the finals.
And so Tatum didn't play today, correct?
No, Tatum got hurt last game. Yeah. He left late in the third quarter and was hurt and was announced not ready for this game. So, but hey man, the 76ers, they gave the Celtics all they could handle with or without Tatum. So, that is going to be the first game, the Knicks and the Sixers. Like I said, chaos in the East right now, as the last 2 games are going to go tomorrow. The number 1 Pistons are in a scrap fight with the Magic. They're going to Game 7, so whoever wins that game is moving on. And then the Cavs and the Raptors are also scrapping with each other, and whoever wins that game will move on to the other game. And so it'll either be the Pistons or the Magic and the Cavaliers and the Raptors in the semifinal rounds. And
Sixers and the Knicks. The Sixers got to win because the Knicks are cat.
Yeah, apparently the Knicks first. But so the winner of those games will move on to the finals in the East and the West, and the winners from that will represent the East and the West in the NBA championship round. So my Spurs are looking amazing. Everybody thought that it was too soon for them to be as on fire as they are right now, but they are proven that despite the fact that they're a young team, they got it going on. So I'm pretty optimistic. Go Spurs. I'm actually going to say that the Raptors are going to beat the Cavs, and I'm going to say that the Magic spoil it for the Pistons and eliminate the number 1 Piston East.
Dude, did you see the Magic? They missed 23 straight shots.
Yeah, that was
And
last
still
game.
scored more than the Rockets.
I mean, it's a surprise. It's the Rockets. I mean, but no, all respect to the Rockets. They made it. They made that series against the Lakers interesting. Again, had LeBron Magic Cart flopping James questioning himself. So there's that. But make no mistake, hear it now. You can mark the date, hashtag it, whatever. I don't care. The Lakers are cooked. The Thunder are going to run through them.
Oh yeah.
So I'm already. Thunder are moving on. Lakers, get ready to enjoy your summer. But anyway, that's all I have for basketball. Go ahead and transition over to what's going on in the NHL world. And guys, I know this is a tough one for y'all to talk about.
It is a tough one. But I'm sitting.
Friggin' Cody.
I'm sitting with my head held high because, for all things considered, it was his first year as a head coach for us. And we were able to get to Game 6 of the first round of the playoffs. Unfortunately, we just could not hang 5-on-5 against Minnesota. There was definitely a lot of questionable calls in the last game on both sides. But to be honest, I think the refs were just letting them play, and Stars got out physical, they got outshot, and that's all there is to it. So with that being said, Cody, what are your thoughts on that series?
I mean, it was a good series. I was worried about it going into it.
Yeah, I agree.
It's knowing that we were going to play Minnesota was tough in itself. I mean, some people were like, "Oh, they're playing Minnesota. They're playing the worst team in the West or whatever."
No, literally the top 3 teams in that whole conference were Colorado, Dallas, and then Minnesota.
Yeah, people just like to run their mouths, put their fucking mouth breathers. But yeah,
Which mouth breathers?
I mean, I liked watching it. It was an interesting series. I mean, it was 2 games that went to double overtime. I mean, like Ray said, as a first-year head coach, you can't really fault him.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing for me, I mean, Robo did his thing, Johnston did his thing. Really, who didn't show up for me was Miko, unfortunately. He had like 120 some odd points in the regular season, and I think he only had like 3 through that whole series. So it just was not enough. It's unfortunate. But with that being said, I'm just going to go through the quick bracket of who won the first round and who we got coming up playing in the divisional. So first round we had Colorado Avalanche completely steamrolled the LA Kings, beat them 4-0 in their series. As we just talked about, the Stars lost to the Wild 4-2 in their series. Vegas won 4-2 in their series against Utah Mammoth. And I have to tell you, I'm very impressed with Utah. I say come next year they'll probably be in the conference finals just because the way that they've built that team, they're only missing 1 or 2 more pieces. And I'm very impressed. And then moving on, we've got Jimbo. Gonna love this one. And honestly, this is my team now because my team's out.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Anaheim Mighty Ducks beat the Oilers in their series 4-2.
Quack, quack.
And that's in the Western Conference. In the Eastern Conference, we've got the Buffalo Sabres beat the Bruins in their series 4-2.
That I was shocked by.
Lightning and Canadiens. Their next game is tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow to finish out the series. They're currently tied 3-3. So it's a game 7.
It's a win, go home.
And then Carolina won their series against Ottawa Senators 4-0. And the Philadelphia Flyers beat the Penguins in their series 4-2.
Side note,
Oh.
just gotta throw this out there. We're gonna talk about this more later when we talk about football. But Philly fucked Pittsburgh twice.
That's true. We'll cover that later. But anyway, so moving on to the second round. Currently, the matchups we have are Colorado Avalanche against Minnesota Wild. At first, I was like, I hope Wild get demolished by Colorado, but I changed my mind. I was just mad that day. I was upset. I was raging. I want the Wild to win because history states that whoever wins the President's Trophy, which for those that don't know, the President's Trophy in hockey is whoever wins the most games throughout the year and has the highest points. So Colorado won the President's Trophy this year. The President's Trophy winner has never won the Stanley Cup. And I want that tradition to continue because I hate Colorado. So I am pulling for the Wild over this. Hopefully the Wild can take. I'm predicting that series to go at least Game 6. And then the next matchup is your Mighty Ducks versus the Vegas Golden Knights.
Ooh, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good.
And
the Ducks, if I'm not mistaken, actually have home ice advantage. So
Ooh. Yeah, but them Golden Knights though, they ain't nothing to play with.
yeah. So that's in the Western Conference. The Eastern Conference will have whoever wins the Lightning Canadian series tomorrow plays against the Sabres. And right now we've currently got a game going on for the next round in the Eastern Conference, and it's the Hurricanes and the Flyers, and Hurricanes are beating them 3-0 in the third.
Ooh. Well, congratulations.
I'll be honest with you,
Hurricanes.
it don't matter who comes out of the Western Conference, the Hurricanes are going to steamroll them, bro.
Think so?
And it really upsets me because their best player right now is Logan Stankoven, and he was with the Stars last year, and that's who they traded away to get Mikko Rantanen.
Ooh.
Yeah. And he's their leading scorer right now.
So he took that shit personally.
But
that's pretty much it in the hockey world. I'm just glad Edmonton got knocked out by the Mighty Ducks. It really made me happy.
Yeah, man. Quack, 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 quack.
And I just wanted to cover one thing in baseball quick. Just go over the standings. Jimbo, of course, your team is first in the AL East at 22-11. Tampa Bay's right behind y'all, a game and a half. In the Central Division, Cleveland's up top at 18-16. In the West Division, the A's are on top 17-16, and Rangers are right behind them at 16-17. But the best thing of all, the Houston Astros at 13-21, and they just keep.
Oh my god! Wow, I didn't know it was that bad.
Oh, it's bad.
It's terrible.
Dude, they're choking it out this year.
But the only other team, well, I'd say the only other two teams that have really impressed me, or I'll say three teams, is the Atlanta Braves look like they're back on track.
Okay.
They look like they're back on track this year. Chicago Cubs picking up where they left off. And the Cincinnati Reds. Ellie De La Cruz is looking like an MVP right now.
Really?
That dude is insane. Yeah, I think he's already got like 10 or 11 home runs and like I think 15 stolen bases. I mean that, and his defense is just insane.
Wow.
But yeah, so keep an eye out for Ellie. And somehow the Padres are above the Dodgers, even though the Dodgers have won one more game.
Mm-hmm.
And the Dodgers currently have a plus 60 point differential.
Damn.
What's crazy to me is the Pittsburgh Pirates have a plus 30 point differential and are in last place in the Central Division. Atlanta's at plus 68. The Yankees are at plus 57. and the Rangers are currently at +5. But with that being said, Josh Young, I have no complaints about this year. He had a pretty down year last year, unfortunately. And he has he was sixth, but now he's fourth best average in all of baseball right now with a 346, I think it is now, which is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good.
So he's worked out for us so far. Nemo has worked out. Of course, the Yankees are gonna do their thing. The Dodgers are gonna do their thing.
Screw the Dodgers.
It's okay. I know you're salty still.
Whatever. Screw the Dodgers.
It's not their fault. Aaron Judge gave that game to them.
They're copying the Yankees. Okay, they're buying their team.
This is true. But
whatever.
I mean, you got the best player in the history of baseball in Shohei Ohtani. So
he's okay. How do they do it in most sports? Overrated.
Oh, Lord. But anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on in baseball. It's still early in the season, so I'm kind of meh about it right now. But we'll get more into that when it comes towards October.
100%. Again, I'm not. The Yankees are doing good right now, but like I said, this is the beginning of baseball. If you know anything about baseball, the beginning of the season doesn't matter.
Nope.
It's once we get into the dog days and after the All-Star break that starts.
Yeah, once the All-Star break hits, that's when shit starts.
That's when. Yeah, that's exactly. You couldn't have said it any better. That's exactly when shit starts hitting the fan. So, I mean, of course, I'm gonna hype up my Yankees and whatnot. Go Rangers. Astros suck it. But and if you're an Astros fan, I'm not sorry.
He said like this. Wait for it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this general area. But anyway. But like I said, after the All-Star break is when things start to matter. So once we get there, then I'll start talking more about it. Until then, we got other things that are going on, other things to talk about. So that being said, anything else on that front before we transition over to our last discussion point?
That'll do, pig.
Well, the last and final thing, which is normally our first topic, but we went ahead and put it last day because I want to get everybody's opinions on a couple things. The NFL and the draft. The draft has come and gone. Free agency signings are still kind of happening. Undrafted free agents are still being picked up left and right and whatnot. So, that being said, the first number 1 overall pick in this year's draft was Fernando Mendoza, the Heisman Trophy and national champion quarterback out of Indiana, going to Oakland. Rafe, Cody, do y'all agree with the pick? Why or why not?
100%. And because it's the right choice. I mean, Oakland hasn't had a good quarterback since Derek Carr was decent.
That's
or
true.
Las Vegas now.
Oh, Las Vegas. Oh, that's right. It's true. Yeah. Cody, how did you feel about it?
I would agree. I mean, obviously, we all knew it was coming.
Yeah.
To, very high position of need. They tried Geno Smith out, and it just didn't work. So, I mean,
yeah.
The guy's got a high upside, and I know they have Kirk Cousins to teach him now. So,
okay.
I mean, I don't think there's anybody better as far as like who he can be under to teach him.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
wow,
while Kirk Cousins is like he sucks in prime time and all these things, he's still a very smart quarterback.
Well, yeah, 100%.
I mean, he's shown to be successful with multiple different teams. So
yeah. Well, and then this is one thing I've been hearing a lot talked about and seeing a lot talked about is Fernando, and I like y'all's input on this as well. Fernando Mendoza being a day 1 starter. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that Fernando should be a day 1 starter, or should he ride the bench for the first year?
No, don't do it. Ride the bench for the first year, just like Mahomes did. You saw how that worked out for him.
That's true. What is it? 3 Super Bowls now?
Yep.
I feel like
Yeah.
you'd have to, right? Because I mean, you just paid Kirk all that money. Let Kirk try.
So
Yes.
you paid Kirk all that money, and he's guaranteed a year on that contract. So you let Kirk play on that year. You see how this team is developing with all your draft picks you just got.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, you give Mendoza those practice reps with the first team in practice, and you just kind of keep him going, and then just build him up to be the quarterback that we all think he can.
Agreed. I agree wholeheartedly. I mean, one of the most recent instances of this, and I'm still like kind of like, I knew it was a mistake. J.J. McCarthy from Michigan to Minnesota Vikings. I mean, granted, year one, he tore his ACL, so he didn't really play, and Sam Darnold kept that season alive for them and whatnot. But excuse me, he comes back last year after they stupidly let Sam Darnold walk. I'm just saying, if they'd have kept Sam Darnold, I could have seen the Vikings in the Super Bowl last year. I'm just saying.
Where he was with the Seahawks, just saying.
No. I'm talking about the Vikings letting him walk.
That's what I'm saying. But they would have been in the Super Bowl where the Seahawks were.
Yeah, exactly. If they keep him, I could have seen the Vikings in the Super Bowl with Sam Darnold at the helm. But they were stupid and let him walk. Okay, J.J. McCarthy didn't even play last year. Okay, because he was hurt. All right, comes back, put him at the helm. He was dog doo-doo. Giant dog doo-doo.
A steaming pile of it.
What pissed me is I had Jay Jettis on my team.
What a disappointment. As The Rock would say, it's the biggest pile of dog shit. But anyway, like I said, I definitely agree that Fernando Mendoza has no business being a day one starter at the gate. I definitely agree. They signed Kirk Cousins. He has it guaranteed for at least that 1 year and whatnot. Sit behind Kirk Cousins. Let him soak it up like a sponge and whatnot. If they don't do anything, put him in at the end of games. Let him get some reps and whatnot. Let him get a feel. And then parade him out next year.
I feel like if you do that, you give him more insight to you're on the sideline and you're seeing the whole field from the side of the sideline. And then you're watching tape from the whole year before on how your offense is operating. So you're not just going in and learning everything and getting thrown in all at the same time.
100%. But okay, so and then before we get into who Dallas picked up and whatnot, we're going to talk about them heavily because we're Cowboys and whatnot. One of the picks that I was particularly curious about, and only because at the same time I thought that it was not the best move by them, especially not in the first round. Jeremiah Love going to go to the Cardinals. I don't know how I feel about that pick, considering all the defensive weapons that went in the first round.
I like the move. I don't like where it was done. But they knew if they didn't get it done then, they wouldn't have got him at all. That's the unfortunate part of the draft.
What's crazy is both Notre Dame running backs got drafted in the first round.
Yeah. So, I was literally about to say there were only 2 running backs taken in the first round, and like Cody said, both came out of Notre Dame. Jeremiah Love went at number 3, and Darian Price went at number 32. And I didn't think it was the best choice for them because as you look through the draft and whatnot, the next running back that went didn't get taken until I believe the 3rd round. I want to double check. I just want to make sure that I got that fact right.
There's one other pick that I have questions about.
Yeah.
After you get through this one.
The next running back, who was one of the running backs at Indiana, Kalon Black, he didn't go until number 90 in the 3rd round.
Damn.
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
everybody knew this draft was not very deep, like at all.
Yeah, 100%. But I think considering all things considered and whatnot, especially with Arizona. I know that what the hell is his name? James Conner, is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that he got hurt last year and whatnot. I know he's getting up there in age, but there were players in free agency that you could have gone after. Okay,
Yeah.
that you could, who's to say that James Conner's not going to come back, in a relatively good state next season. So, and like I said, with defensive wise, or offensive wise and whatnot, I just don't think with the number 3 pick you take a running back that early.
Yeah.
That's just me though, especially not in a draft that wasn't loaded with running backs this year.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel about that. But
And to be honest with you, I don't know that anyone else would have picked. Like thinking about it, I don't think anybody else needs a running back like that. Maybe the Saints. I think the Saints may have done it.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Exactly. So here's my thing with that, and this is what I'll end on, and I'll die on this hill. Okay. The Cardinals had the pick second in the second round. Why do you not go after one of the heavy defensive weapons coming out of this draft, which your team desperately needs? Okay, because their defense was not that great last year. My thing is, and again, I'll die on this hill, and this is where I'll leave it. Why would you not go after a solid defensive weapon at number 3 when you know you're going to pick number 2 in the second round?
Long-term thinking. They know they're going to suck this year, so they want to get a better pick and get a quarterback next year.
Okay, I guess. Well, that's the hill that I'll die on with that. I think one of y'all said y'all had something that y'all wanted to discuss.
I do.
What's up?
And I will die on this hill.
Okay.
Los Angeles Rams. What the fuck are you doing picking up Ty Simpson?
Dude, for real. Oh my God, that was dumb.
Dumbest pick in the draft. The whole draft.
Bro,
I agree. Well, and I didn't
When
know
your
about
head
this
coach
until
was talking about him competing for a backup job.
Yeah. And again, I didn't know about this until one of y'all told me about this one. But apparently Sean McVay didn't even know they were going to draft Ty Simpson. Dude, I'd have been fucking furious. But whatever. To each his own, I guess. Any other notable draft picks in the first round you guys wanted to discuss?
Yeah, obviously.
What? Well, I meant, but aside from us, aside from us, I said we were going to get into that shortly.
I don't have. I just want to say thank you to the Giants for what we're about to talk about.
I mean, everybody. I will say everybody for the most part addressed their needs in the first round.
I think so. I definitely think, except for the Rams, of course.
Oh. I'm gonna mention the Philly and Pittsburgh thing.
Yeah.
And then that'll
go
lead
ahead,
into
and then
our pick.
Okay, yeah, but I say go ahead, and then we'll go into our picks.
So I don't know if you guys know, but Pittsburgh was on the phone with Makai Lemon. They were saying, "Hey, we're going to draft you," and Dallas made a trade with Philly. So Philly jumped in front of Pittsburgh and got him while he was on the phone with Pittsburgh.
That is hilarious.
Pittsburgh was pissed. Honestly, I was like, Jerry Jones did that to be petty towards Mike McCarthy.
That's hilarious.
But I mean, it was by Jerry Jones because they got further picks up than what we traded away earlier in the draft.
Yeah.
I'll be the first to say Jerry Jones cooked in this draft. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
He's cooking this.
I don't either. Yeah, he's done good. That being said, let's go ahead and talk about our draft picks, and we're gonna start off in the first round, of course. Now, I'm happy with who we got in the first round, but I won't lie. I kind of wanted Sonny.
I did too. But
I
with
kind of wanted
what
Sonny.
we
I was
got
really hoping they'd go get him.
after, I'm
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Because we really
That-
needed like the shutdown safety and nickel corner that we did not have.
Yeah.
And
That
I feel
being
like
said,
linebackers we can fill.
Yeah. And that's not to say, of course, that they're not going to transition our first round pick into the linebacker position, because who else was a linebacker that's going to be a starter for the Cowboys next year? Demarion Overshown. He was a linebacker at UT and transitioned to he was a safety at University of Texas that transitioned to a linebacker now, and a damn good one, I might add, because he's got the size and speed. So, but that being said, in the first round, we took Caleb Downs at number 11 out of Ohio State and Malachi Lawrence out of UCF at the edge position. So we all felt good about Caleb Downs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How did we feel about Malachi Lawrence?
I like it.
Like a lot of people have been questioning it because there were other people on the board like Keldrick Falk and other players like that, but they also have to take into account of the type of scheme that Christian Parker is running on this defense. And from everything I've seen and read, everyone is saying that like any like true NFL analysts have been like they got to steal getting him that late in the draft because like as much as he didn't go to like one of the like the Power 5 or the Power 10 schools, he was one of the best defensive edge rushers in this draft. And he's got a high motor on him. He has a high upside. He could use a little work, but with the depth that they have on their defensive line now, with the off-season additions and what they picked up in the draft, I think he'll be a key piece, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and especially since we're going from a 4-3 to a 3-4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
that's what they were talking about in an interview the other day, and they said that they're pretty much moving into like an off-the-ball linebacker to an extent.
Okay.
No, that was Jason Barham.
He was talking about the other day in an interview too.
Oh, he might have been. I don't know. I know Barham.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was going to go into at pick number 3. What's his name? Rambo. If you're seeing this, we hate you. We hate you a lot. We hate you so much. But we love you, and we hope you come back to join us and whatnot. At number 3, we took Jason Barham, edge out of Michigan. How did we feel about that move?
When I first saw it was a Michigan edge rusher, I was kind of pissed off because we all know how that works out for us. But to be fair, the Michigan players we have took have been in the first round, and that was Jerry. I like this guy, but this was a Christian Parker pick, and he is moving him from edge to middle linebacker. And he played middle linebacker at Michigan.
Okay.
And he's got that burst and he's got that speed, and his sideline to sideline reminds me so much of Overshown. And I feel like we're gonna have so much speed in our linebacker core now, where we will be able to cover the box and cover the outsides, like the hashes of the field. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. But plus, we got D Winters in a trade from San Francisco. I think that's very under the radar too.
True.
So,
so we had 7 picks, okay, and as does every team and whatnot. But we had 7 picks, and out of those 7 picks, 5 of them were on the defensive side of the ball. We only took 2 offensive weapons in the draft.
As it should have been.
Yeah, and that leads me to number 4. Our number 4 pick was Drew Shelton out of Penn State, offensive tackle.
Needed.
100%. So Drew Shelton, and Home dude's a pretty big dude. He's 6'5", 313 pounds.
Yeah.
He was a 2-year starter at left tackle. Do we see him staying at left tackle, or do they move him to the right side, or maybe even put him as an OT? Or an offensive guard. For who?
For Tyler Guyton.
For Tyler Guyton. Yeah. I could see it. I mean, do we think that Tyler Guyton is progressing enough to maintain that position?
I think so,
I think so, but I think it's going to be a training camp thing. To be honest with you, I think it's going
Okay.
to come down to whoever looks better.
Okay. Cody, what do you think about that one?
About who?
Tyler Guyton and Drew Shelton, the offensive tackle we picked up.
Out of Penn State.
I mean, I think Shelton. I think he's probably going to end up backing up. Guyton has he took a step forward last year.
Yeah.
His rookie season was kind of bad, but
Yeah.
It wasn't kind of bad. That shit was awful.
but I mean, the O-line coach we had
It was a
last year-
rookie. Come on. Yeah.
The O-line coach we had last year did really good with him. I think he taught him
Yeah.
a lot more tricks to the trade.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that dude. I mean, obviously, it's possible that the other guy can start. We don't know, obviously, until training camp. But either way, I'm excited about the draft as a whole and our off season as a whole. This is the most active I've seen Jerry Jones in an off season probably since I've been a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So with that being said, that was one of our offensive was one of the offensive players that we picked up. All right, and then we had two more picks in round 4, and we took corner Devin Moore out of Florida and LT Overton out of Alabama.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not jumping the gun on this, but I like the pickup of LT Overton.
Yeah,
me too.
Because if there's anything that we've learned about the Alabama program over the years, they produce a lot of monsters on defense.
For sure. It's like Georgia and them.
Yeah, exactly. So LT Overton he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's 6'3". He's 274 pounds. He definitely is going to have to beef up a little bit if he's going to hope to get into the rotation. But we've got a pretty set front, especially with us going to a 3-4 and whatnot. He's definitely going to have to bulk up on the weight a little bit, especially if he wants to try to make it as a rotational player in and out. Devin Moore out of Florida, I think, is a good fresh body for our linebacker core, considering that our linebacker core last year was straight dog doo-doo.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel. Yeah. So, it'll be interesting to see if he can, if like I said, same thing, if he can make it as a rotational player or if he can make it as a starter. And then our last pick in the draft that we picked up was our second offensive weapon was Anthony Smith out of Eastern Carolina. He's on the bigger side of some wide receivers. He's kind of in the middle. He's 6'3", he's 189 pounds. And so he started his career at NC State before finishing with ECU. He finished last season as the American Athletic Conference's second leading receiver with 1,053 yards. So he serves as a vertical threat, which means he's a down the field runner. So, I mean,
you know who
with the who's that?
Have you guys seen Michael Trick?
Oh, the undrafted free agent we picked up. He's a tight end.
I've not.
Holy fuck! He's from Baylor.
Okay.
And he is just a dog,
he was
bro.
projected to go like first, second round, but apparently there was some off-field issues
Yeah.
that like caused his draft stock to drop like significantly.
Yeah.
But they did an interview with him today, and they were like, we know you had like off-the-field issues, but like, what did you do to, kind of better yourself?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, my quarterback came to me and he was like, hey, I want you to start going to Bible study with me. I started going to Bible study. I found God. And, it seems like he's a lot better off.
Yeah. No doubt, no doubt.
Pull up a clip, Cuddy. Let's show him what.
While he pulls up that clip again, I'm just gonna wrap up on Anthony Smith really quick, the wide receiver that we pulled out. He's a vertical threat. He has ability to get down the field, and he gets upfield quickly, and he shows a lot of ability to outrun in pursuit angles, especially with everything that's going on right now with George Pickens and us not knowing if he's going to report to OTAs or even if because as of right now, I don't think he's signed the franchise tag, has he?
Yes.
Pickens? Yes.
Yes, what? He has or he hasn't?
He did. He signed it, yes, a couple days ago. He actually did sign it.
Okay, well, he signed it, but still, that's not to say that he's not going to report if he doesn't get a deal done. And with the whole thing going into the draft is that Jerry wasn't talking about a long-term deal with him right now. So, I mean, it's in the air right now. So, I think it's good that we got a vertical threat weapon for down the field. With CeeDee Lamb and Flanoy, and I don't even know who our other wide receivers are.
Yeah.
Who can, who are
Turpin.
who are like productive, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
they still got Jonathan Mingo.
Who cares?
What a waste of a fourth-round pick that was.
For real. I mean, hang on. While you're go ahead and pulling that up, so I'm gonna look see who our wide receivers are. Let's see. So, let's see. We got Paris Campbell, Ryan Flanoy, Treshaun Holden, Tyler Johnson, CeeDee Lamb, Mingo, Pickens. Kavontae Turpin. I forgot about him. Oh, yeah, and who could forget about our awesome pickup? We got Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Whatever the hell his name. God, yes. Talk about a completely waste of a pickup. No offense to him, but, I mean. All right, let's see what we got. Hang on, let's see. My stream. Getting my stream open right now. All right.
I got
it.
Which one is he?
You'll see.
Right here,
He's the one that catches the ball.
Oh, no, he was on the right side.
Okay.
He one-handed.
Oh!
Oh.
Watch this one.
Okay.
Let it replay.
Oh, he's big.
This dude reminds me a lot of the way he
Yeah, they're projecting him to be right behind Berg on the depth chart.
Oh.
He's big.
Watch this one.
That's insane.
Okay.
That was awesome. Yeah, man.
Dude, he's 6'4".
Like effortless.
6'4", 240.
That's a big dude.
Yeah, bro. Dude's
okay.
nasty.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty for an undrafted free agent, bro. He's gonna be good for us. I have a feeling.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, for an undrafted free agent, I'd say so. That's a big dude. I mean, I hope this works out better than the last, really tight end we pulled out of the draft. What was his name again? He also. Yeah, that dude. I mean, I don't even think that. I mean, did he even have anything last year? Did he even do anything?
I think he had like 2 catches, maybe. But Brevin Spanford fucking took his spot as a second tight end.
Well, I mean, what else can you say? I mean, But with all that being said, draft come and gone. Players drafted, free agent, undrafted free agents have been picked up. There's still some signings going on right now. Guys, what would you say we're maybe upticking this upcoming year, maybe just a little bit?
I hope so. We don't have. I mean, it can't get any worse than it was last year.
Oh my God! Why would you say that?
You putting that evil out there, Ricky Bobby.
I have a good feeling about Christian Parker and what he can do with the defense.
Yeah. No doubt. Well, I mean, we'll see what happens moving forward. Again, OTA are they're supposed to be reporting for OTAs already, right?
Yeah, the rookies are. Yeah.
Yeah, so the rookies are already reporting for OTAs. We're in May now, so March, May, June, July. 3 months, guys. 3 months.
Yep. We're 3 months away from seeing our.
We got 3 months. And
The longest 3 months of my life.
for freaking real. So 3 months away, and then just to wrap it up on football and whatnot, Texas also had their spring workout a couple weeks back and whatnot. Arch looked good. Cam looks like a freak. Their defense, some of their one of their offensive signings out of another in the transfer portal actually did really well, and then just I'll leave on this and whatnot. There, this happened a day ago. The number 4 ranked running back in the 2027 class. I want to make sure I got that right.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yes, yeah. Noah, fourth prospect Noah Roberts. He's the number 4 running back in the 2027 class, committed to Texas a day ago. He is 5'11", 205-pound rusher from Chandler, Arizona. And they were able to snake him from Arizona, Michigan, and Oregon.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. So yeah,
There's one thing
people
Texas is known for is its running backs.
Some of them, yeah.
Well, last
But,
year was an exception.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. Last year was an exception, but hey, we got two.
Last year.
Yeah, but we got 2 good running backs in the transfer portal, and Smothers and who's the other guy? Hang on, I'll tell you who it was. Which one was it? Oh, they haven't updated it yet. Oh well. Well. Anyway, that being said, yeah. So we got a couple weeks. We got a couple months to go until college football starts, and then shortly after that, the NFL will start. So I know that everybody's excited about that, or most of us are. I know Cruz isn't really, like on football, but but yeah, I think that's about it. Unless anybody's got anything else to cover.
Nope.
Meh.
I will say, come like June 29th, beginning of July, we may be a little bit slower. I'll be moving at times. Just a heads up.
Yeah.
It's okay. I can step in and do it from my setup.
Hey, that's what's up. I mean, we I did not know that, but hey, that's cool. Anyway, that being said, I think that's gonna wrap us up for the evening. We thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Rafe has got a couple announcements real quick before we get off. Rafe, it's all yours.
Social media, guys, please do not forget social media. That's how we're growing. That's how people are finding us. That's how Pagano found us. That's how Jay Wrestler found us. I mean, it's every view, every share, every sub, like, everything counts. Much appreciated. We try to post clips as possible. Check out our gaming page where we'll be posting gaming clips only. And then we have our Benchwarmers Unhinged normal YouTube page, which will have all of our other shenanigans and other things that we do here. And then check out our TikTok, our Instagram, Twitter. I will be making a Facebook pretty soon. I'll probably have Jimbo help me run that. That way we can kind of grow our viewership a little bit more. And
absolutely.
But other than that, we appreciate you guys. Love you guys.
Yep. Yes, we do. Yes, we do indeed. And always remember, you guys, if y'all have something y'all want to talk about sports related, it does not matter what it is. Doesn't matter if it's one of the sports we talked about tonight or if it's sports we don't talk about, man. If it's about soccer, lacrosse, and whatnot, let us know in the comments. We'll get educated on it really quickly, and we'll talk about it. Hell, we'll even bring you on the stream with us so that we can all talk about it together and get a little bit unhinged.
Jeez.
Anyway, that being said, we are the Benchwarmers Unhinged. I'm Jimbo. That's Cody. That's Rafe. And that's Cruz. We thank you for joining this evening. Y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all next time.
Peace.
Boy.